Here's a great question from Meg. What's the best way to deal with cowlicks, swirls, and other growth patterns when cutting the hair? Thanks for the question, Meg. There's a lot of ways in which you can think about it, and I know those are always problematic areas, aren't they? Let's talk about first a cowlick. Okay? When you're working with cowlicks, I always want you to remember one basic rule. Remember, the shorter you take the hair, the more the natural growth pattern takes over. So what I'm going to recommend that you do, always leave it longer. Now you might be thinking, okay, Sam, that's great, but if I have a client that says she likes a lot of volume and I want to take it short, how short do I take it? Here's what I want you to do. Simply ask your client, are you using a small round brush, a medium round brush, or a large round brush? Listen to the answer. If she says she's using a small round brush, then I want you to take your small round brush, lift up that crown area, take the round brush, place it here, wrap the hair around it, and then that's how short you would take her hair. Why? Because what you're doing is you're taking it to a length that satisfies her so she can get it around her favorite round brush. Can you imagine if you didn't ask that question and you took it short, she went home, picked up her favorite round brush, and she can't get it around the round brush? For sure, she's going to be disappointed. So that's hot tip number one in terms of how short you might take something. Let's go back to the cowlick area. Once again, the shorter you take it, the more the growth pattern takes over. Now here's a hot little tip. Any swirls you get, let's talk about in the fringe area or maybe in the cowlick area. What I want you to do is do this. Talk to the client and communicate with them and let them know that your hair requires a little bit of maintenance in the problematic areas. Let's say there's a little swirl in through the nape area in the hairline. What I want you to do is the client might say, well, I like it short, but I want it nice and piecey, and the hair grows to the center. I want you simply to ask the client, are you up for the maintenance? That's right. Take the pressure off of you, put it on the client. Client responds, sure, what do you mean? Well, I want you to blow dry this problematic area here, the swirl, the growth pattern. I'm going to teach you how to alter that. And what you're going to do is teach them how to blow dry with the fine teeth of the comb. Fine teeth of the comb compress the section, and you change and alter the growth pattern. Real simple to do. And sometimes we never think about using the comb as a tool to blow dry with. Secondly, let's say that they have a double cowlick. Okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to take a blending shear. So you take your blending shear, and all I simply want you to do is go in that problematic area there. And I want you to lift this up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Then I simply want you to come through. Take your blending shear. I want you to close midway on the length. So you close and you backstroke. Open, close, backstroke. Open, close, backstroke. So now what you've done is you've altered the texture of this. By simply altering the texture of this, what you're going to do now is teach the client how to go in and blow dry this. They're simply going to take their brush, place their brush in, and now they simply just rotate the brush. You rotate the brush. Blow dryer comes through, and it does this. Now watch what happens. By doing this, it takes that section and it just alters it. So it's almost like you're backcombing without backcombing, and you're getting that hair to be stable in the position you want. So that's a great little trick when you have double cowlicks. Like for me, I have a double cowlick in my crown area. Remember, we've talked about the cowlicks, we've talked about the swirls, we talked about how do you determine how short you take something on the top. Ask them what type of brush they use. Determine that size of that round brush, and you measure. That ensures you're going to cut the proper length in that crown area. So I hope that helps you handling cowlicks, swirls, or erratic growth patterns. Thanks for the question.